requires another level of you. It requires another level of growth, of leadership, of, I mean, a lot of different things. And that starts with belief. And so I couldn't think of a better person in this business than to ask Kellie Brown, because she makes me believe in myself. The amount of times that I've been to events and just heard her preach, and I'm just like, yes, I believe in myself. Like, I'm ready to do this. And so, Kellie, if you could just unmute yourself, I made you co-host so that you can talk whenever you feel, and share, just a little bit of your story. I know this is just for leaders. You don't have to share all the backstory, just a little bit about maybe the ups and downs of your business or the moments you've had to believe in yourself, and just share like a little bit of piece of that, to kind of give them some inspiration.
Hi, friends. P.S. Listen, let's back that up. I got 3 kids, and one was a surprise. Okay, it wasn't my fault. No, no, she's awesome. I'm just saying, 3's a lot. Okay, here we go. Hi, you guys. Hi. So, you said, when is a time when I had to believe in myself? Girl, this morning. I was having a moment this morning, and I'm like, I feel like because I know what this time of year, my eyes burning, I know what this time of year means for our businesses. And you know what? Here, can I just tell you something? And I'm sure you probably heard me say this before, but I legit didn't believe in myself until after Ambassador. And that's like not trying to say, I don't know what you would think about that, but that's the honest to goodness truth. I always hear people say, I'm doing it. Oh, I'm crushing this. I'm doing this thing. I'm like, oh, please don't ask me. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know. Okay. I'm like, I don't know. Okay. After going Ambassador, I'm like, go do that again? Are you for real? I'm like, huh? But now where I'm at in my business is I go, yes, it will happen again. It will happen again. I intend for it to happen May 2021. But this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm nice and rolling. You know what I mean? But, and no, you can't do it by yourself. Totally. I get it. Do we all lose rank? Sure we do. I do too. Me too. That's okay. I get it. You lose rank, you lose leaders. Hopefully, it's not the stingy kind, but I've lost diamonds before. I've lost a couple double diamonds before, and they were my friends, and it didn't feel good. I get it. But I know, just like walking to my car to go drive back to my house, I know that if I keep putting one foot in front of the other, I make it back to the garage. I make it to the car, I get in the car, and I drive back to my house. I'm at the condo right now. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with this business. You put one foot in front of the other, it doesn't really matter what you think you can and can't do. If you turn off your thoughts and you put one foot in front of the other, it does work for you. Like, it does happen. And even with my team right now, I'm repeating a lot of this kind of stuff because they're like going, yeah, but I've lost all these things and I was at this place and now I'm here, or I have a really long way to go to get to whatever the next rank is. And I get it, but I'm just saying the only difference between you and somebody else that's where you want to be is the ability to stop your thoughts and do the task. Put the next foot in front of the other. Like, just keep walking. And sometimes what happens is you see people go, they freeze, like they stop and go, yeah, but you don't understand. Let me show you all my reasons why I can't succeed. Oh, but if you only knew me. Oh, I must not be a good leader because nobody sticks around. Girl, people quit. This is a people business. Sissy, people gonna quit, whether you're a good leader or you're not. Okay, can you be nice to people? Can you be their friend? And can you do your job? Girl, you can win. You can win. Anybody can do this. If you can be nice, can you be nice? If you can't be nice, you're gonna have to fix that. You can't be mean to people. Okay, don't nobody want to work with somebody that's not nice. Be nice. Okay, can you do your job consistently? Yeah. Do you want to all the time? No. Do I always feel excited? No. But I have disciplined myself to get on the screen and be excited. Why? Because I know other people feel the way you feel. I feel the way you feel. But it don't help if I get in your sinking boat and go, oh, it's okay. I understand you can't do this business because you got a new baby. Or because you got, you're getting married, or because you got Rona virus or whatever it would be. You know how many people got the same things, but they're still doing it. Why? Because they need it. That's the other thing, is going, do you need this? And maybe some of you are going, hey, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what my why is. I felt that way before. I felt that way. Totally, that has happened to me. I grew up poor. I don't want to be rich. I'm like, I don't know. I grew up that being rich was not a good thing. That's the way they taught us when I was a kid. You know, don't want money. That's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Sis, you got to have money if you want to give. Do you want to give? I want to give. Do you want to live? I want to live. Like, you don't have to live, stress, and struggle to get close to Jesus. Okay. Okay. Jesus likes rich people too. Okay. Y'all know that's off track, but I'm just saying. And if you don't know your why, here's the other thing. There have been times where I didn't know. I'm like, you want me to create a dream board? I don't got any dreams. Well, I don't know what I want. I don't know why I'm here. I just know I'm supposed to be here. I just know I prayed about it. The Lord gave me the business. I don't know what you want me to stick on the dream board. Y'all guys ever feel that way before? Maybe you're feeling that now. Okay, maybe you've hit some goals and you're like, now what? I don't know what I want else. I got what I need. Or maybe, you know, I get that's going to happen too. All these things are you're going to check the things off the list and go, now what do I do? Now why am I here? Okay. But can I just tell you who you become in this process is made in the fall. Who I am as Kellie Brown is way stronger than before I began my business. Why am I the way I am now? Because I went through 6 falls. And I freaked out and I cried and I panicked and I said, oh, Jesus, why'd you give me this business? Because this does not feel good. Why'd you give me something I don't think I'm very good at? Why'd you give me something that I don't think I can do? Why did you give me something that I don't know the first thing about social media taking selfies? Glory. I hated selfies, hated them. I'm like, why'd you put me in something so uncomfortable? And yet I kept putting the next foot forward. And now here I am 6 falls later, and I'm 10 times stronger than I was before I began. This is when you're made. This is when you're chipped away all the things that don't matter. This is when you become stronger. This is when you learn to become the leader you need to be. This is when you become the fighter you need to be. This business is not hard. It's who I am and fighting against who I am that's hard. Y'all know that. I'm just saying.
Amen. So good. So I wanted to ask you this question, and I was thinking about this earlier when I was trying to think, how can I pick Kellie's brain? You know, there's a lot of stuff in there that I just want to get out.
Yeah.
And something I want to ask is, what do you do when you get burned by a dream?
Mm-hmm.
So you set that goal and it burns you. What do you do?
Wait, oh, Glory, you're going to prick the wrong string in my heart. Can I just tell you? That's a heartstring you're pulling on. Y'all know the book, the Dream Giver book. Did y'all please say y'all read this? If you did not read this, okay. At first I was like, okay, it's a story. This is kind of fun. Y'all know they talk about that in here. Okay, so, and maybe because I lived it, it feels more intense to me than probably I say it. I guess I just don't talk about it very much. But on the inside, it is a very big string in my heart. My husband and I were in full-time ministry. Okay, so this is going to be non-business and business, okay? And I won't take up all the time. But before this business, my husband and I were in full-time ministry. We did music for a living. We went coast to coast, Seattle to New York. I mean, the whole country, doing concerts, selling albums, hundreds of thousands of albums. Like, we did a lot of music, okay? And that was like our livelihood. We followed a pastor and a ministry that burned us in a major way. And I gave 13 years of my life. We lost our home. We lost it to foreclosure in 2008, 2009. We gave thousands of dollars, and it turned out to be, now this is not like y'all don't go down the rabbit trail of, oh, pastors are bad. That's not it. This guy was a bad guy and we didn't know it. And we gave everything, money, time, years. I didn't have kids. We waited 6 years to have kids, put it all on hold for this dream of doing music and serving the ministry and serving this pastor that was really a bad guy. We didn't have any clue. And so when I started this business, I was very burnt on dreaming. I was like, Lord, you can tell me to do anything, but let's don't talk about dreams. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I gave everything, literally everything we had to this dream that we were committed to and felt like it was what we were supposed to do. I mean, Andrew's parents gave lots, thousands of dollars. I mean, like we gave a lot to, in general, overall, okay? We were all in on this dream. And I was like, Lord, please do not ask me. And then slowly chipping away in this business. Okay. I started to hear about dreaming and dream boards. The first time Sherry Lynn told me to make a dream board, I was like, girl, no. I'll come to your party. I'm not making no dream board. I'm such a stubborn mule. Poor Sherry and Stacy. They're like, we're going to make a dream board. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to talk about dreams because I did that and it burned us. It burned us good. It burned us good, you know? And so then going along in this business and the Lord started chipping those things away and I would make little dream boards. We would check them off. And then I got stuck at Triple Diamond. And this was in 2017. I got stuck at Triple Diamond. I had a leader get cancer. She's still on my team today, but she got cancer. We had family members dying. I mean, like crazy. Mark got cancer during that time. Like we had family members die, people losing babies, like all kinds of crazy. Every leader on my team, every single one, all of them. And I had a lot of diamonds. Like I had more than what I needed for triple. So there was a lot of leaders there. They all had something crazy. And I was like, and then we got surprised pregnant with Mimi. And I was 35 having a baby. And, you know, and I'm like going, so then I love her dearly, but I got depressed. I like got down and I'm not a down person. I'm like anti-down, but I got down and I was like, Lord, here I trusted you again. I started to dream and I let my guard down and I connected and I committed to this business. And I'm a triple diamond maintaining like double diamond, right? And my paycheck had gone from $13,000 down to like, I don't know, $3,000 or something like that. And I'm like, deer in headlights going, what in the world? Did you trick me? Did you bring me this far? And then, oops, let me take that one away too. Do I ever get to dream and a dream actually gets completed? Like, does that ever happen in life? Or is there like some lesson I'm not getting? Because I'm a good person and I love you and I love people and I work hard and I don't ask for anything in life. Like I just show up, do my job, love you, love people. And then why do I keep getting burned? And now all my leaders are hurting and they've got people dying and getting cancer. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Like, why would you ask me to do this? It doesn't feel good. And then 2018, and we decide for Andrew to come home and he leaves this job that was like it was at another church, but it was in a safe place and the church was very healthy and very awesome. Okay. I was not working there. I was burned still, you know, and then this business and Lord's like, you know, let's go on this journey. I'm like, I'm coming. I will come with you, but I will gnash my teeth and drag my feet in the ground. And you are going to have to pull me if you want me coming with you. I'm like stubborn. Okay. So anyways, 2018 comes and that's where our journey to ambassador begins because my heart was so sick over dreaming and not seeing a dream happen. I was so broken over the fact that I would give my all to something and it not happen. So does that mean that I'm not good enough? Does that mean that I am not enough? Does that mean my relationship with the Lord, something's wrong? Because I've always been a good kid. I mean, I know I'm a grown up or whatever, but I mean, my whole life, I've always been good, done good. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I don't know. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. It's not like 2 + 2 = 4. I feel like it's 2 + 2 = -50. And you're not making sense with all of this mess. And so in 2018, I dropped down to double and Andrew had gone from diamond to executive. And that's where it was like, it was not that there was ever anything wrong with me. There was nothing wrong with the Lord. There was nothing wrong with the dream. He was just waiting for me to catch up to it. And all I had to do was just rise and run. I had stopped putting the next foot forward. I stuck my feet in the mud and I said, I'm scared and I don't understand and I'm not moving. The Lord ain't going to push me. He's not going to push me and go, keep going. We got a free will. We get to choose. It was not what I felt was me waiting on him. I'm like, when are you going to do what you say you're going to do? Where's the miracle in all of this? Where's like the blessing? What's wrong? Why aren't you blessing my business? Is how I felt. And he was like, Sissy, I blessed your business a long time ago. I'm waiting for you. This is not the other way around. And so it was then that I just decided, okay, fine. I don't know what I'm missing, so I'm going to do all of it. And I'm going to go crazy on it. I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to die or die trying. I'm going to do everything I know to do. I'm going to ask you to bless it. I'm going to do everything I know to do. 10x it, whatever the heck Grant Cardone between his cuss words wants to tell me to do, fine. I will do it. Let me just bleep, bleep, go. Bleep, bleep, harder. Bleep, bleep, 10x, bleep, bleep. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to die or die trying. And that's how we win ambassador. And that's how the dream for me, I don't care really about any of the other things on the board. What I cared about was that I got to dream something and it actually happened. Like I got to say, I have a goal to accomplish and it did it. It happened. And for me, that was a huge healing moment in my life. Like take all my paychecks back. That healed my relationship with the Lord. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all in my feels on that question.
That was so powerful. It was like your passion switch turned on and you just preached in that whole section right there. That was so amazing. I think that we all, I mean, how many of you on here feel like you've been burned by something? Burned by a dream or burned by a promotion or, burned by a rank loss or a paycheck or somebody leaving your team. Like, I feel like we all have that monumental moment. I mean, the chat just blew up instantly because I feel like we all have something like that, whether it's in our business or in our life, just like Kellie went through. And it's in those moments that you look back on and that's where you learn the most. You hit rock bottom and you had that big, huge struggle and you had to learn how to, stretch yourself to get through it. We have people that have had infant loss. We've had people that have lost their family. We have people that lost people on their team. We've had people, the unthinkable things have happened. Like when you were talking about that happening on your team, it was not even long ago that I feel like every person on our team had something monumental happening. It was like train wreck after train wreck after train wreck after train wreck. And I was like, the Lord is preparing our team for something. And we went ambassador. And I feel like there's so many moments that maybe you're not going through yet, but you will. And there's things you've gone through now that you don't even realize are what set you up for what you needed. Like those are the things that you learn to get you to triple, to get you to presidential and ambassador and those goals that you want. And so, Kellie, there's lots of people on here that have promoted and they're feeling stuck and that next promotion seems like a mountain they can't climb. Like I think we've all faced at one point before. And they kind of feel like, maybe they got to double, they're sitting there, they haven't grown to that next level. Triple seems too far, but double doesn't seem fun enough to go back to. And so they're stuck in that. Kind of like what KK was talking about on that Zoom the other day. I don't know if you were on that, but like the dance where you're like, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? And you're back and forth between every single emotion of like, do I go triple? Can I build a diamond? I'm just going to try to maintain double. Oh no, that's not fun. I'm still maintaining diamond. My checks are dropping. Like, it's just, you can't find which path to run down. So I know you've probably been in that boat before, kind of in that moment where you're like, okay, husband's maintaining executive, he has to go presidential. What? And I think that there are a lot of people in that boat. So talk to Kellie a year and a half ago.
Oh my gosh, that was really scary. Well, and we just had that conversation this morning because I do have some of that scenario now. So a couple things. When you said, you mentioned something about like, it's not fun. For me personally, I'm driven by fun. I'll work really hard if it's fun for me. And so knowing like, what do you like about this business or what do you like about the building process? So personally for me, what I like is taking out a blank diamond chart and I'm like, okay, my goal is to fill every box on this diamond chart. That's fun to me, because then I'm not worried about, am I maintaining? Am I like getting all that? You know what I mean? Are we going to rebuild this? And oh, we're going to piece this together. And that doesn't feel fun sometimes. Sometimes it's fine if you're in the right headspace, right? But if you've been feeling funky, like you're kind of in a funk or something, okay, that's okay. That happens to everybody, but we got to get you out of it. So for me personally, what I like to do is take out chart. I'm like, okay, I need like to have a clear, get out of my way. We don't need to talk about this anymore. I just need to see a blank thing. I'm gonna fill every box. Good. What's that purpose gonna serve? But I don't know. It's gonna do this and this and this. You know what I mean? So knowing what gives you joy. Okay. Sometimes you've got a toilet leg, like a toilet spot. That's what we call it. And that was Andrew for me. I kept rebuilding and nobody would take off. Rebuilding. Does that ever happen to y'all? Right now I'm building in a spot. I keep placing DTs and it's like I'm sending them there to die. It's like a toilet. Like, let me just stick you in the DT toilet. Oh, you don't want to work? Let me put you in the toilet too. Oh, you do want to work? Let me stick you in the toilet too. It's like, I can't win in this one spot. You know what I mean? I don't know why that happens, but it is really weird. I send them all to die. Right here. You know what I mean? So girl, I'm like, okay, I can handle your spot. I'm gonna scooch over and I'm just gonna make a whole new thing right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But can I just tell you a couple things? One is that signing distributors. If you need your check to go up, like yesterday, you need to sign DTs. If you're not maintaining, you need to sign DTs. Okay, I've got this girl in a message group. She keeps sending posts and sending Zooms and all this stuff. Not one person in the chat responds. I'm like, you need new distributors. But the poor thing just can't let go. It's like gonna hurt her heart if she just like doesn't keep sending stuff just in case somebody wants to come back. I'm like, sissy, you're hurting yourself. Look, we got to rip off the Band-Aid. Do you want to make money or not? You do. Okay, good. We've got to sign new DTs. No matter if this chart was this and now it's this or not, you're supposed to still be signing DTs. We got $39 coupon codes. Get your butt on TikTok and do something with the codes, for Pete's sake. You know what I mean? And so signing DTs right now is the biggest thing you can do for your business. Okay, look, I get it. You're going to sign DTs, stick them in there. Well, I signed 10 distributors last month. I used all my codes and only 2 of them are doing something. That's okay. Can I just tell you? Some of my biggest runners signed up in the middle of November. Okay, I signed up December 27th. If you signed up in November or December, would you type it in the chat below? I came in December 27th. Holiday time, guys, is when people are struggling financially. I love and hate the holidays. I am obsessed with them and never had the money for the holidays. You know what I mean? So for me, before this business, it was always like a love-hate relationship. I love it, but I can't take my girls to go on a horseback carriage ride because P.S. it's hundreds of dollars. Did you know that? And then, like, you know, I want to do these Christmas things. I love freaking Christmas. I got married in December on purpose because I love Christmas time. I'm such a loser. And so, you know, I bought 3 new Christmas trees last year because I don't have a very big house, but I want like 500 Christmas trees. Girl, I don't care. I want trees. Okay. Okay. All I'm saying is people feel the way I feel and then can't afford to do any of the things they want to. We couldn't afford to take our kids home to go meet my mom's husband. Like in California, they didn't meet Leo until she was like 2. Because we couldn't afford to get over there. You know what I'm saying? So right now in this season of the year, you're going to sign some of your biggest workers because they're going to come in feeling all the feels. And then come January, when we're all lit up, December 29th, going into January, we're going to be lit. And they're going to go, let's go. So that's why it's so important. I don't care what they do or don't do. I want them to work totally. I will teach them right now 100%. We're ready to go right now. But if they're not, I'm not discouraged because I know what's coming. And I know what these people will become. I've had so many people. My friend Yadira, who's a triple diamond, came in the summertime, did nothing. She was like, oh, this is just not the right time in life. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you signed up and did nothing. And then 6 months later, here she is. I'm ready in January or December, January. I'm ready. And then goes triple diamond. You don't even know who's already on your team. But if you're so busy focused on what you don't have or what you're losing, you're not focused on what you do have and what's coming. And sissy, you have to plant seeds right now. This is like the winning lottery ticket. It's like the secret. Do you want to know the secret to success in this business? The ones that work in the fall are the ones that make giant money in the spring. Even if you're not money driven, it's fun to win. Okay. I like winning. I'm winning. What a brilliant personality. Okay. So does that make sense? The secret is how many conversations you can get into. And I mean, I'm in hundreds of conversations, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of conversations. I don't even know where the rest of my papers are. Hundreds of conversations. I do not care if majority of these people do not sign up right now, because I know that in the spring when it's $24, Kellie Brown's going to rack in the DTs because I'm going to have a long list of follow-ups. So the point is, like, you've got to turn off the way you feel right now. And if you want to win, is talk to people, connect with people, use your codes, focus on where you're going and let go of where you've been. Because if I focus on where I've been this year, my business doubled in size. How many of y'all had a huge 2020? My business doubled in size in 2020. And I know we're going even bigger in 2021 because, you know, over time, that belief, it's got evidence behind it. When your belief doesn't have evidence behind it, maybe you don't have years of being around here. That's when you got to kind of just listen to the other people that have been here for a while and just kind of turn off the way you feel and just go, okay, winning lottery ticket is talk to as many people as I can. You know what I mean? The winning lottery ticket is build a new chart. Gina, let go of the people that don't want it. They might come back around when you're excited. Okay. But if they don't, what are you going to do? Let them take your business down the toilet with them? That doesn't make any sense. No. Get in conversations, sign DTs, get out of your comfort zone, grow. It isn't, I'm so overwhelmed. Girl, overwhelmed is not going to kill you. Did nobody die and their tombstone say, died of being overwhelmed? That did not happen to anyone. If you're never overwhelmed, you're never growing. Here lies Kellie Brown, who died of overwhelmedness, which is not even a word, right? It's never going to say that. Why? Do I get overwhelmed? Yeah, this morning I was panicked. I was a mess. I was like, oh, Jesus, I don't need to be going live today because I woke up on the scared side of the bed. Okay. But what did I do? I came in here and I made 11 TikToks and I connected with my people and I went live and I did a team huddle and I'm here with you because I know that if I stay in my freaked out spot, those people not working, guess what? They don't care if my business fails. They ain't working. It's me. I got to get to work and sign the people. If I want people to run with me, I have to put them in my e-suite and just keep taking the next step forward.
Yeah, I say that all the time because of you saying that, of just doing the next right thing. You know, sometimes that next step seems so scary, but you got to take a step. Like what happens when big things happen in your life, big scary things, right? You all probably have big scary things that you're kind of afraid of in life right now. Kind of 2021 is kind of a big scary step for a lot of us because I'm like, please, Lord, let it be better than 2020. Holy heck, like God Almighty, I just need something to go right, you know? But you got to just do the next right thing. That's all you can do. You got to wake up every day and thank Lord that we do, but you got to do it. You got to get up. You got to put clothes on. You got to brush your teeth. You got to, and every one of those is the next thing to getting you closer to the next thing, right? It's all just a domino effect. And so when I think about all those things you were saying, that's belief. Like when I look at Kellie, she's like, listen, I was scared today, but I did this. I'm here with you. I did a team Zoom. I did TikToks. That's belief. Everything she's doing, she's believing that something good is going to come from it. And, you know, when I sat here earlier and I was thinking about belief and what I was going to ask, I think about how when I joined this business, I didn't have a single bit of belief in myself. I didn't think I could do something like this. I didn't think someone that came from a life that I came from could be big and successful and be on stages like those people I saw at conference. I wanted a fraction of their success, a fraction of it, and I would have been okay. Something that was going to give me something some form of security, right? We all want that security of money and friends and freedom to feel secure. And it's the reason that I have belief in myself is because of each one of you. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but truly it's the belief of every distributor you enroll. You get that much better at being a leader, and you believe in yourself that much more to train that next distributor. Every conversation you have with a customer, guys, let's go back to when you were a brand new distributor. You were shaking in your boots to send that first message. And now you're like, sissy, you're getting a message from me. Like, everybody gets a message. You get a message. You get a message. You were afraid to send that first one. And I think as leaders, we get in these positions where we're like, well, this person quit, so I'm afraid to train this next distributor because this person quit and I went through 10 codes and nobody's taken off, and I went double and I lost it, so why do I think I can get double back? And, you know, I went diamond, but I can't even get a diamond on my team, so what makes me think I'm good enough to be a diamond? I was a one-hit wonder, and I'm never going to be good enough. I feel like I'm speaking out your thoughts that you think to yourself every day. Why? Because I've thought them myself. But it wasn't until I said, I can train this person. And I can train this person, and I can love this person enough to where they can believe in themselves a little bit. But guys, you have to realize that when you don't believe in yourself, you're capping your downline. You're capping your team, because if you're not growing and you don't believe that you can get to that next level, scary or not, you're showing them that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to miss out. It's okay to count yourself out. It's okay to say, well, I don't look like them. It's okay to say, well, I can't dance like that. I can't do TikToks. I can't go viral. I can't do this. Then they won't either. Because you have to understand the influence that you have. If Kelly just checked out today and said, I woke up on the scared side of the bed, I'm not going to do anything, I'll see y'all next week, what would her team do? They'd check out. Peace out. And I know that's stressful to wear that weight as a leader, because sometimes being a leader is really freaking hard. It's really hard sometimes because you have so many expectations on you, but like, you're carrying that. And just like Kelly said, don't get in the ship with them. It's sinking. You got to figure out how to keep it afloat. And that's with your own belief. And if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Because all the people that I thought were going to believe in me when I first started this business didn't. And so I said, crap, I was supposed to lean on them. Now I can't. I got to lean on my own self. Like, I got to figure out how to believe in my own self. And now you know who texts me to encourage me to my next level? Y'all. Kelly, Morgan, Rachel Jones, Kelsey Thornton, Cammie Pentecost. Not a single person that I thought would support me from the beginning sends me a text message today. Not one. And so where are you getting that belief from? What's your circle like? What books are you reading? What Zooms are you pouring yourself into? I think the number one way to believe in yourself is to submerge yourself in this circle, in this community. Because you know why, Kelly? Sherry said, hey, come do this dream board party. And she said, no, thanks. She was a dream board on her floor. That wasn't her idea. That was someone else saying, hey, level up, Kelly. Mm-hmm. Level up, Kenna. Level up, Crystal. Come on, Alyssa. Make your dream board. Open this book. Hey, have you heard of this devotional? So good. You know where I got this? Another person in the business. Hey, you should do a devotional Zoom with us. Now I've done it every day for over a year. Hey, will you do this team Zoom for me? Now I do team Zooms for more people out of the week for other teams than I do my own. And so, Kelly, what do you feel like are the things that have helped you start believing in yourself? Like, where did your belief, you feel like, sprout from, and how do you continue to believe in yourself even when it's hard?
Books. I mean, I just didn't until I went ambassador. There wasn't anything. Like, I honestly just kept watching other people and going, if they could do it, maybe I could do it. You know, I don't look like so-and-so, but like, you know, how you find people that you kind of like resonate with or like connect to, and you're like, well, they kind of look like me, or I definitely don't look like that one. Wish I did, but I don't. That's okay. Let me just scooch over here and see. I mean, she's kind of normal like me. I'm kind of just normal. I don't know. You know, you find people that you go, I'm kind of like that, or we kind of like have a couple of similar things that make you feel like you can. I just will never forget, I hated selfies so bad. It was so awkward to me to think, why you want me to take pictures of myself and put them on the internet? That's so weird. Who wants to see a picture of me? I mean, I don't know. I just think that's so weird. Let me, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt so dumb doing that stuff. But then I would see people that I was like, oh, well, that doesn't look so bad. Maybe I could try that. You know what I mean? And then I go, okay, I follow this person to do those kind of things. And then I go over here and I try, that person does these things and I copy that thing. You know what I mean? I like the way they write their posts. I can kind of take that and make it sound more like me. And I take those things, you know what I mean? And those kind of things, it's like tools in your tool belt. And the whole while you're looking around going, yeah, great, but I don't have any teammates that are doing anything. I believe in myself, but there's nobody under me doing anything. Sis, you're just constantly looking at the wrong thing. You know what I mean? If you're always looking at what you don't have instead of taking the tools in your tool belt and using them. Okay, then books. Yes, books. Like, I feel like believe in myself. I think that's for me, that's kind of just been a hard thing until after Ambassador. That's really the first time I didn't ever feel like, oh, I got this. That was never a feeling for me until after Ambassador. But I know that I'm good at connecting with people. So then I would read books and I would have something to give. If you feel like you struggle with how to lead your team, being a leader, having something to say, going live to your team, or even your message groups, having something to offer to them, you got to keep your bank full of good nuggets. And that's from reading books. So I literally, when I have a really good book, like this one, for example, well, I got a few ones here on my desk, but I would like highlight all the things, you know, and then I would go live and I would read to them from the book. Cause I'm like, they're not reading the book, but this is such a good book. Let me tell you why. And I would read to them, you know what I mean? And these things add to the belief that I'm a leader or that I can be a good leader. Okay. Being a good leader, you guys, sometimes people get stuck on that. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to go triple diamond. I'm not a very good leader. Maybe I'm just not a good enough leader for that position yet. Grant, please, that's a cop out. That's a cop out. All you do is get somebody to go diamond, somebody to go emerald. You take the emerald to diamond, work with the double to get built, or the diamond to get built for double. Okay, jump over here and make a ruby. Now work with those people, get it built for diamond, solidify the volume on these two legs, jump back over. All your enrollment goes on the last leg. Your triple diamond, 35,000 in volume is not that far away. You can do that. You can do that. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You're just getting tripped up on what you think. And what you think has to turn off and just do the job and do it fast. Go fast. That's another thing. Go fast. And then as you're going along, pick up a book, stick it in your tool belt. Take the, fancy selfies from so-and-so and their Lightroom filters, okay, and stick it in your tool belt. Get some fake lashes, okay? I got some Botox. You probably don't need that. Okay, get some highlights in your hair. I'm like, look, everybody else does all these things, and I sat over here making myself feel so bad going, I don't look like this. I don't have that. I'm not like this. I'm not like that. I don't have all these things. I don't, da-da-da-da. Girl, they bought half of it. I bought my eyelashes. I bought my smooth forehead. I bought my books. I bought my highlights. Okay, this is my real hair though. I'm like, I did grow it out. It is my real hair. Okay. I bought my teeth. Well, these are real teeth too, but they got Invisalign. You know what I'm saying? I had gaps. Okay. All these things, it's not even real. So if you're stuck feeling like I'm not all these qualifications, girl, half of it is paid for, purchased. Okay, it's not like I was born with the wisdom of this book in my hand. I bought the book. So I think the point is, and I know I'm being silly with you, but the point is that a lot of times you tell yourself you're underqualified or not qualified in all these areas. But the truth is, you just haven't stopped to do anything about getting the things that you feel like you're missing. Does that make sense? It's not some can at this business. It's not some win. It's not some succeed, some go ambassador. You know, it's the small amount of people that we feel like goes ambassador. It's because those people said, I will be relentless. I will not stop until I make it happen. And then it happens. Just like learning to tie your shoe. You learn to tie your shoe. I remember that was hard. I remember my dad getting really mad at me. I'm like, I don't understand. But I didn't stop till I could tie my shoe. Dang it. It's the same thing with this business. I just said, I refuse to lose at this. I refuse to have another season go by without going ambassador. I refuse. I will do everything I know to do and then some. I will buy my lashes. I will do whatever it is I feel like I'm missing, right? And did all of those things matter at the end of the day? No, but they did make me feel a little better. And that's not bad. You know what I mean? If those things help you feel more capable, do them. Nobody says you have to, but I did. And I liked it. Okay. Y'all know? I think just sometimes I've heard people say they get stuck at double diamond and go, I'm just not the leader for triple diamond, or I'm just not there yet. Or, you know, I think the Lord's trying to do a work in me because I'm not the leader yet that it needs to be it. No, that's hogwash. It's a cop-out. And you know, and that's not to be ugly, but sometimes we give ourselves excuses. And the truth is, you don't have to kill yourself to do this business. You don't have to kill yourself. Now, there are seasons when I push up for promotion, and yes, it does feel like I'm going to kill myself doing as much as I'm doing. It does feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be that way forever. It doesn't have to be that way all the time either. It doesn't. But you do have to bring in new teammates. And sometimes we look at all the different problems that we have in our organization, and the real answer is you need to enroll new. You know what I'm saying? Did I answer your question? Belief in myself? Yeah. I think it's having tools in your tool belt.
And lashes.
And lashes. Somebody didn't tell me you're supposed to take Botox as preventative before you get wrinkles. I didn't know that. So I got wrinkles and then got Botox. Oh, well. I didn't know.
Well, you look great. You're killing me.
Thanks. I use filters. Just don't get too close.
Okay, so one last thing. What would you leave people with that are currently climbing that mountain to the next promotion? What's one tip you'd leave people with?
It's not a new mountain. I loved when Jade said that at conference. She's like, it's not a new mountain. It's just another summit on the same mountain. And sometimes you feel like you have to like totally renew the way that you do your business and let me think a whole different way and do this the way I've been doing it's not working. Let me go do this a whole new different thing. And that's not it. It's just a new summit on the same mountain. So you're going to still do the same things, post, get in as many conversations as you possibly can through whatever avenue that works for you. If you're like, no, I don't want to do TikTok, fine. Can you do host a post and then ask every single host a poster to do the business with you? Can you do Reels? Can you do Instagram? The trick is we all have to do the same goal of adding to our network, connecting to new people, and getting in as many conversations as we possibly can. However you want to do that, then y'all go for it. For me right now, what I find for the business, for distributors, is doing TikTok because it gets me in as many conversations as I possibly could handle for the business. And then host a post for loyal customers. That's how I'm going about it. But whatever works for you, good. The biggest thing is have conversations, add to your network, and then get dead on consistent about it. And how can you do more of those things? But it's not a new mountain. It's not like you got to double diamond. Now let me go climb the triple diamond mountain. That's not it. It's the same mountain, same job. You know what you're doing. If you've done it once before, if you've gone ruby, then you know how to go diamond. If you've gone diamond, you know how to go double. If you've gone double, you know how to go triple. Now just add in that third leg. That can feel scary. Make a ruby. If it were me, I'm obviously not going to tell y'all how to chart. That's y'all's thing. But if it were me talking to you, looking at your charts, I would make sure you've got at least a ruby on that third leg ready to go. You know, because you can take a ruby to diamond in 1 month, easy. We've done it lots of times. You really can do that. Okay. A ruby to diamond in 1 month, you can do it. You can piece that together and make that happen. 8,000 in volume. It's not, you know, like it used to be 5 legs and 9,500 in volume or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is, you know what you're doing. You might have your core shaken up a little bit because of the fall. You might have your feet a little wiggly, your legs a little shaky under you, feeling a little nervous about maybe what you've lost or what you don't have or what you need or those kind of things. Girl, me too. Me too. And guess what? That doesn't go away, except for what happens is my rebound is faster now. I got shook up this morning. I was like, who can I call? I'm like, who can I text? Somebody needs to say, Kelly, calm down. But you know what I did? I said, no, Kellie Brown, driving over here to the condo this morning. I'm like, Kellie Brown, you don't need to call nobody. You don't need to text nobody. Now you can, but this was to me to me. You know what you're doing. You just need to do more of it and quit getting off the track in your mental space. Get on the track and don't get off. In the name of Jesus. Quit getting shook up, okay? Your legs are going to be shaky. Just take the next right step forward. Keep building. Sign DTs like your hair's on fire. It don't matter what you lost or who's not doing what. We all have that happen. But the reason I will win is because I'm able to look at that and go, fine, it's not what I want it to be. I will make it what I want it to be by signing new. You could do that same thing. You know what I'm saying? My legs are still shaky, but I'm going to keep walking. I know what to do. And so do you. You've done it once before. Don't get caught up in your mental headspace. Sissy, pull up your big girl panties, bootstraps. Okay? Sign DTs. Next right step. Keep walking. Don't stop. Right now, this is when the winners win. This is the champion time. You want to look at people in the spring and go, I don't know how people, quadruple promote 3, 4 times, 5 times. I don't know how they went from, this to that and big jumps like that you hear about. You know why? It's because they did the work in the fall. That's the answer. It's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. You're not missing anything other than the right headspace right this minute. And you can change that. You're in control more than you think you are. It's okay they're not working. It's okay they're not doing what you want them to do. It's okay they're not getting on your Zooms and they're not responding and they're not posting. Let go. Encourage and let go. Sign new. They're going to come around. The ones that are meant to be, they'll be. And if they're not, we move on.
So good. So good. Everybody say thank you to Kelly and post her on her story and tag her in it so that she can get all the love that she deserves because she's absolutely amazing. I know that this was exactly what it should have been. I think this is exactly what I wanted it to be, and all of you got out so many good nuggets from this. So guys, just do it. You've got all the resources. You're on a successful team. You've got everything that you need in order to promote, and that's Kelly, do you remember what I put? Do you remember that bracelet that you got in the mail and you were like, wait, who's this from? And I mailed her a bracelet. What did I put on it?
You have everything you need.
Yep.
Right, this one.
Yep. Literally, she said that at an event and I was like, oh my gosh, I put it on a bracelet and I mailed it to her. You have everything you need, guys. You've got it all. Now go show your team that they can do it too, and take everything that you learned tonight and go pour it right back into your team, because that's the purpose of Leader Zooms, is to turn right back around and share it with them. So go find those people that you know are lacking belief. Go find those new distributors that you're like, man, if they just believed in themselves, they would be triple black diamond. You all have someone on your team who's the first person you just thought of when I said that, and go let them know. Go tell them, I believe in you. If you needed to hear that, it's me. I'm telling you, I believe in you and I want you to do this. Are you ready to do this? Hop on a FaceTime with those people tomorrow. Call them. I know Kelly sends videos. Send a video in your messenger to those people that you feel like need a little boost, need a little bit of encouragement. Stay close to your team. Stay close to the fire. And I can't wait to see where y'all will be at the beginning of next year from the work that you do now. Bye, guys. Good night.
Love y'all.
Love you, Kelly. Thank you.
Welcome.